Hey guys, today I'm here to talk to you guys a little bit about protein and how it'll help you with your weight loss and what exactly protein is. Protein is an important component of every cell in the human body. It is an organic component composed of 22 amino acids, otherwise known as the building block of life. Protein is stored in our muscles and organs, and the body utilizes it to build and repair tissue, as well as for producing enzymes and hormones. Protein also makes it possible for the blood to carry oxygen throughout the body. Along with the fats and the carbohydrates, protein is what they call a macronutrient, meaning that the body needs relatively large amounts of it. A lack of protein can cause loss of muscle mass, decreased immunity, as well as weakening of the heart and respiratory system. The widespread popularity of high protein diets is largely due to their ability to help manage hunger. When protein is absorbed, it sends a signal to the brain and decreases the hunger. Another benefit of protein is that it raises your resting metabolic rate by maintaining muscle mass. As we age, muscle mass decreases without exercise, so staying fit is the key to keeping your metabolic rate high. Sorry, there is a car going by. Protein is a great snack for weight loss because of its thermogenic effect. Protein tends to be low in caloric content, so the body is working harder on fewer calories. Our body needs protein to replenish the building blocks of muscle tissue. Muscle is important for our daily activities and it determines our metabolic rate. Great protein snacks would be cottage cheese. The non-fat is a half a cup, 70 calories, 14 protein. But you really need to watch the sodium content in if you're going to be eating a lot of cottage cheese. A great protein snack also is any of your protein shakes. They can range from, say, 110 to 130 calories, and anywhere from, I don't know, 10 to 30 grams of protein. Some of the ones that I use, this Casein brand here is 100%. This is a good protein to use for before you go to bed. If you're going to have a smoothie before you go to bed, which I make protein smoothies all the time, I just take like a scoop of the protein and a cup of strawberries or blueberries. Um, any of the berries are good because they're great for your antioxidants for your body. But you can take a scoop of or a cup of any berries basically, and say, I don't know, maybe a cup of ice or half a cup of ice, and then fill the water up to basically the top of the ice line, and it'll make a wonderful smoothie for you. But what I was telling you is the casein is great for at night because it's like a slow burn. So it'll keep your metabolism burning throughout the night and help, again, keep that metabolism going all night long for you. So I'll have that for my night smoothie if I have a smoothie at night. This is just like a cheap brand that you can get, there we go, at Walmart's. That's the pure protein that if you want to use that, that's another good one to use. My husband uses that every day in the morning for his smoothie. That's his breakfast. That's what he breaks his fast with in the morning is he'll have a smoothie, like I said, the same way that I make mine. The other protein that I use is this egg white protein. And I use like a scoop of that again and make a smoothie with that. That's usually my morning one. They also have a soy-based protein, which I was trying because they say that the soy was better for you for your hormones basically, but it is nasty, so I wouldn't suggest that to anyone. Or at least the one that I had was not very good. It was really grainy, so I really didn't like that. But anyways, that is a great snack for trying to get your protein in throughout the day to keep your protein level higher. Mozzarella cheese sticks is another one. Greek yogurt is great. I take my Greek yogurt and I have the Walden Farms. They have like a strawberry and a chocolate Walden Farms. And I put a little bit of that in there because the Greek yogurt, again, is not very good tasting on its own. The other thing that you can do is put natural berries in there, something to make it sweet. I've had people tell me to put stevia and cinnamon in the Greek yogurt too, and that makes a really good treat. But from just putting that Walden Farms chocolate, it's almost like having like a chocolate mousse. It's really good. That is like one of my favorite snacks. It makes me feel like I'm having my ice cream. The amount of quality protein in your diet is the single most important calorie that influences your metabolic rate, influencing weight loss. Quality protein also helps you sustain muscle mass during weight loss, improve muscle fitness, improve immunity, improving antioxidant function, building HDL cholesterol. That is one of the 5 lipoproteins that enables cholesterol and triglycerides to be transported within the bloodstream to the liver, to the adrenals, ovaries, testes, and production of steroid hormones, and enhancing insulin and leptin functions, all of which contribute towards optimal weight loss efforts over time. Sorry, I'm reading some of this because a lot of it, there was a lot of information to put in one sentence. Okay, scientific evidence indicates that protein levels far higher than our government's suggested levels of intake are optimal for weight loss, as long as you simultaneously decrease the carbohydrate intake. A minimum target amount is 3/4 of your ideal body weight in grams of protein per day, ranging up to 3/4 of your actual weight in grams of protein per day. I actually, it says 3/4, but I usually go 3/4 to sometimes my actual body weight per day. As far as what works for me now at the end of my journey. In the beginning of my journey, I didn't have to have my protein that high to lose a significant amount. But now that I'm getting older and my metabolism, I think, is decreasing a little bit, it's taking a little bit more protein for me to get the results that I did before. But the FDA says that you need 50 grams of protein per day, which is 200 calories, based on a 2,000 calorie diet, or 10% of your calories from protein. The FDA's goal is to make sure that you have enough dietary protein so that you don't wither away. That's nice, but nitrogen balance as the only criteria for protein intake ignores the role of protein as the signaling molecule for your metabolism, especially in regards to how muscle functions. It ignores the amount of protein needed to preserve muscle during weight loss and facilitate fat burning. The FDA gives no guidelines to explain how much quality protein you need for exercise, stress, for blood pressure, for sugar, to help you stabilize muscle and blood sugar as you age. The simple fact of matter is, when you increase quality protein intake over the basic amount needed for nitrogen balance, then the branched chain amino acids, which are metabolized in your muscles, directly and favorably benefit muscle function and health, including enhancing calorie burn by muscle and clearly supporting healthy weight loss. The FDA also thinks that you should have 65 grams of this fat. The FDA wants to make sure that you eat very little satisfying and energy-producing saturated fat, 20 grams, preferring that you get most of your fat from cholesterol-free, inflammatory-generating vegetable oils. You are supposed to round out this diet with 300 grams of carbohydrates, 65% of your calories. That's just nuts. Attempting to follow the FDA guidelines is a fast track to obesity, as you end up eating more foods because the ratio of calories causes you to feel unsatisfied. Thus, you eat more trying to feel full. So my recommendation would be to try to keep your protein higher than your carbohydrates. Eat a lot of fiber, drink a gallon of water a day, and do not snack after dinner or at night. So in closing for this video, like I said, my suggestion would be just try to keep your proteins a little bit higher than what your carbohydrates are, and you will be golden for weight loss. Also, make sure you're eating those healthy omega fats versus, your vegetable oils or your corn oils, anything like that. Try to keep it to eating fish. That'll give you a lot of your omegas, which is perfect because it's protein based, plus you get all your great omegas that you need. I think that's pretty much it on my protein 101 class, basically. But just like I said, just keep eating proteins if you can. Try to eat clean proteins, as when I say clean, if you can afford to, it's always best to get the grass fed. Or your fishes, as long as they are wild caught fish, because again, you don't want to get too many of the bad antioxidants. So, hope this helps you with your Protein 101. Bye, guys.